You get your own, I'm not that hungry.
You sure?
I said so, didn't I?
All right, don't bite me head off.
Won't be long, see you in a bit. Bye. Greg.
Hey, give us a chip.
Jace!
All right, mate.
I thought it was you, long time no see. Just on my lunch break. Is Katrina there? Can I come round for an hour? All right, see you in a minute. Son, I'm just nipping home. I'll see you in the bar about 2.
All right. So, where you been hiding then?
I've been around.
So you're going to refuse to serve me?
Why should I?
Well, I just thought I'd check, seeing as you were a witness for the prosecution at the court and that.
Look, mate, there was nothing I could do about that. I mean, the jury found you not guilty. That's good enough for me.
Well, in that case, I'll have a pint of lager, please.
It's a bit early for you, isn't it?
I deserve it after the morning I've had. Been up to the car wash to see my old boss, try and get my job back.
No jury?
Nah, he said they were fully staffed.
Well, how'd you know it wasn't telling the truth?
Because they only pay buttons anyway. They were always on the lookout for people when I was there.
Look, mate, you've only been out for a week. I mean, I'm sure something will turn up soon.
I wouldn't bet on it.
I've been working in London the last 3 years. I only came back at Christmas. I tried to ring you, but the line was dead.
Well, we moved around here about a year ago. We only live around the corner now. So you've been up to it yourself then, mate?
I've been calling to finish off this place.
You get bored with London, did you?
Yeah. It's a bit like being in another country half the time. Too much.
You know, I can't remember the last time I saw you.
We were working on that site in Anfield. Must have been about 4 years ago.
Hiya.
Right.
Those photos come through this morning.
Good luck. Katrina, this is my old mate, Josh. Josh, Katrina, the girlfriend.
Nice to meet you, Katrina.
And you?
2 kids and all. Yeah, I've been busy.
Don't know ours, mate. Katrina's a nanny. Josh's firm's working on a wedding club.
All right, how's it going?
All right. Loads to do, but we're on schedule.
Oh, glad to hear it, because we've been invited to the opening night. I can't wait.
So Susanna let you have the night off then?
Well, she said she's going to get someone to cover for me. Maybe she's not as bad as make out.
You've changed your tune, haven't you? It was only a week ago you wanted to leave.
I know, but now that Jackie Dixon's offered me that extra money, it might be worth your while hanging on for a bit longer. We need the cash. You were the one that kicked off, got me blowing on my modelling money on going away with Nicky.
You're a model as well?
Well, I'm having a go, like.
Well, let's see the pics.
I promise not to laugh.
I reckon you've got what it takes.
Thanks, that's the sort of thing you should be saying.
They're a bit OTT for knitting patterns, aren't they?
Is that all you can say?
I don't suppose you've got any spares.
No, she hasn't.
Got to go to the shops and get back in time to feed Emma. It's nice to meet you, Josh.
Yeah, and you.
Ciao.
You keep your eyes up.
Nice one, Jace. Looks like you've done all right for yourself.
Hey, what are you lot playing at?
Dinner break.
Yeah, well, I don't pay you to sit around sunbathing all day. Make sure you're back in by 2, okay?
You know her problem, don't you?
No? What?
Frigid.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about it all weekend. Now I know I've definitely made the right decision.
What decision is this?
There's no going back now. I've even told me mum. I'm leaving Margie.
You what?
Still no word from Mark?
No. Oddly enough, he's keeping a low profile for a change.
He's
a bit unnerving, actually.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Imagine his reaction if we did become an item.
I'd rather not.
What, imagine us becoming an item?
No, have Mark find out.
Won't be nothing to find out if we carry on at this rate.
There you are.
Why, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Just looking for someone to have a bit of a moan at.
What about?
Where do I start?
Fancy a bite to eat? My treat.
Yeah, go on, why not? See, he's out then.
I think it's disgusting after what he did.
Come on, love, give the lad a break. Remember what it was like when I first got out?
Yeah, but you went in for rape.
Hey, everyone deserves a second chance.
Even a rapist.
Vince, he was acquitted, remember?
I don't know why you're sticking up for him. I mean, it wasn't 5 minutes before he was labelling you a pervert after all that Susan Clark business.
All right. Well, he's had a taste of his own medicine now, hasn't he?
Another pint when you're ready, please, Mike.
All right, matey. How's it going?
Not too bad. Just trying to find my feet again.
Yeah, well, it takes time, believe me.
I don't suppose there's any jobs going in here, is there?
You'll have to ask our Jackie.
I can't see her taking me on.
Well, you never know, mate.
I won't hold my breath. You know what they say, mud sticks.
Hey, well, it doesn't matter how much you try to move on, kid. There's always someone out there who's trying to drag you down. And in my experience, it's usually a Dixon.
Hey, we're not all like me, our fella, you know.
Come on, Dallas, go and find a sable.
Hey, don't let them get you down. It's not as bad as you think.
Isn't it?
No, I mean, look at me. Everyone round here had me down as some scally burglar for years, said I wouldn't amount to anything, and look at me now, eh? I proved them wrong. And so can you.
He's right, you know, mate. If he can make something of his life, you definitely can.
I'm not so sure. It's one thing being called a burglar. I've been labelled a rapist.
Fancy a quick pint before I get back to work?
Yeah, why not? Oh, she's fit.
Pity about the shadow.
Yeah, she is. And she is me sister. Oops. Skiving off, are we?
It's dinner time, isn't he?
All right. No need to be so snappy about it.
What do you expect of the way you've been carrying on lately?
Got a problem there, mate?
You talking to me?
Well, I'm not talking to myself.
What's going on?
I don't know why, but this guy's giving me dirty looks. If anyone should be giving you dirty looks, it's me. Meaning? You never seem to be happy unless you're giving people grief.
Just ignore him.
Come on, let's go and have that pint.
What was that all about? You tell me. Who's he?
I don't know. I've never seen him before in my life.
Come on, let's go get some dinner.
You coming to go?
I haven't got a penny, you know. I've just been in there trying to scrap money off me dad, but no luck.
I think I can afford to buy you the Coke.
Great, thanks.
I can't carry on living a lie. Every night in bed next to Margie, all I can think of is you.
But why now?
I've been having an affair for the last 6 months. It's pretty obvious I was never going to make me Ruby wedding anniversary.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Why not?
What have I done? Well, I don't even know why I'm asking you that. I know what I've done. I wrecked your marriage. You know, it's all my fault.
My marriage was wrecked well before I met you. I never got involved otherwise.
Well, can you be absolutely certain about that?
Yeah, it's not your fault I'm leaving Margie. It's my decision, nobody else's.
I'm glad to hear you say it.
It's been coming for a long time. Look, I know it's going to be hard, but it makes it easier knowing I've got somewhere to go and we can be together all the time.
What? You're going to tell her about our affair?
No, I hate the word affair. It makes it sound sordid. This is more than just an affair. I'm going to tell her I'm in love with you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
You can't be serious.
Oh, of course I am. I mean, if I'm packing my bags and moving in here, I think it's only fair that we tell her first, don't you?
Can I go somewhere else?
No. Why should I?
Come here, let's go and sit up there.
Maybe I've just been trying too hard to keep up with Jackie Dixon.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, all this is completely new to me, isn't it? She's been running bars for years. She's got all this experience and... Oh, I don't know, she just seems to take everything in a stride.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
I suppose I'm just feeling a bit useless at the moment, that's all.
Yeah, well, I know how you're feeling.
Why, what's up with you?
Same as you, by the sound of it. Lack of experience.
No, I can't believe he's standing there as if he hasn't got a care in the world.
So, when did he get out?
Last week.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, mate. If he'd done that to my sister, there's no way he'd still be walking the streets.
2 pints of lager, please, Mike, when you're ready.
I'm stuffed.
Me too. I could just collapse into bed. I don't mean...
I know what you mean.
This is awful. I keep feeling like everything I say gets misinterpreted as some sexual innuendo.
Oh, I think I know you better than that.
Isn't that the trouble? We know each other too well. I mean, we know everything about each other.
You never knew how I felt about you.
Yes, but that would be because I'm not a mind reader.
I dropped plenty of hints over the years.
Well, they must have been incredibly subtle.
Anyway, does your sister always hang around with black guys?
She's seeing one of them, isn't she?
I won't be having that.
Well, there's not much I can do about it, is there?
You really think you can pack your bags, wave goodbye to Margie, and move straight in here with me?
Well, yeah.
Oh, very nice. There's just one small piece of the fairy tale you're missing out on.
How do you mean?
The bit where Margie breaks down the door and bludgeons the pair of us.
No, don't be scared of Margie.
Because I'm scared of Margie. I don't want to be the one responsible for breaking up her marriage.
You're not responsible. What have I just said? I mean, I'm the one who's decided I can't go on living like this.
Well, I'm not sure Margie will see it that way.
But she's got to find out eventually.
Why?
Because we're meant for each other.
If you want to leave Margie, fine. But don't be thinking you can move straight in here with me.
Why not? You're the one who said you wish we could spend more time together.
I didn't mean this. You make it sound so simple.
Well, isn't it?
You can't walk out on your wife and children and move straight in with the woman next door. And what about Katrina?
Well, if things get really bad, we can move somewhere else.
So moving house now on top of everything else.
I love you, Susanna. I've never felt like this before. Even when I first met Margie, I don't think I felt about her the way I do about you.
You can't mean that.
I do. We just got married because that's what you did. I thought I really loved her, but now I know I never did. I didn't know what love was until I met you. I'll do anything if it means we can be together.
I really can't believe you're serious.
Why not?
Because you didn't even have the decency to ask me first. If you tell Margie about us, then you won't just lose her. You lose me as well.
When Howard gave me that second chance, I promised him all sorts. And now it looks as if I've bitten off more than I could chew. Don't think I'm even going to get the flaming tapestry finished.
I thought that was going well.
It was. Well, it is. But come on, Bob. Me, Kelly and Emily can't embroider the whole thing ourselves, can we? We had an afternoon at school last week and hardly anyone turned up.
Oh, so what are you going to do?
Oh, I don't know. I have to get some help.
Then get some.
You know, there's only one person I can turn to, isn't there? And if I do that, then I'm going to get all sorts of grief from your mother, aren't I?
Karen.
Karen. I mean, I know she'd be glad to help out. But if your mother found out, well, then finishing the tapestry would be the least of my problems.
Then talk to her. Explain.
You're joking, aren't you? With your mother? There's no reasoning with it as far as Karen's concerned.
I'll just be straight with her. Karen's head of your department and you work with her. My mum's got to be able to trust you.
Well, she obviously doesn't. So what do I do? Struggle by on my own and risk losing my job? Or turn to Karen and risk losing my marriage?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's the least I can do, considering you've come all this way.
What would we do if this was the first time we'd ever met? What would be the next step?
Well, if past experience is anything to go by, I'd take you back to mine. We'd share a couple of bottles of wine and take it from there.
How romantic.
I think I'd probably still be a virgin if it wasn't for the helping hand of alcohol. Only in moderation, of course.
I don't see how it could possibly be in moderation all the dating you've done in the past.
It's not that simple when it's someone you know, is it? And what if we do get together and it turns out to be a disaster?
I don't see any reason why it should be. We should just let nature take its course. If we carry on like this, the only thing we're going to succeed in doing is talking ourselves out of it.
I don't want that.
Nor do I. And even if it is a disaster, so what? We're both mature enough to laugh it off. Work at it.
Sounds good to me.
Look, why don't you invite me around to your place later? Cook me a meal, and we'll take it from there.
I can't. I'm on call tonight.
I can't get someone to cover for you.
I might be able to ask Andrew.
There's no time like the present.
It just wouldn't work.
How do we know that? Are we giving it a go?
I never wanted a full-time relationship. I was happy with things the way they were.
Yeah, well, it's different for you. You're not the one going home every night to somebody you don't love.
We both offer an escape for one another. How long would it last if it was all out in the open? Think of the upset it would cause to Margie and the children. The neighbours gossiping about us shacking up together under their very noses.
Is that all you care about? What the neighbours will say?
I don't need my life to become any more complicated than it already is.
I was plodding along quite nicely till you came along. And now you just expect me to walk away and carry on like nothing ever happened. Well, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Not anymore. I've come too far.
Alan's expecting big things from me. My job could be on the line here. I can't let him down.
Looks like you don't have much choice then.
Phone Karen.
And just pray that my mum never finds out.
I would tell her if I could, you know.
Only you know what's best at the end of the day.
Oh well. It's worth a try.
There's always tomorrow night.
Can't. I'm going to see a play in Manchester with Joe from work. Night after?
I can't. I'm on call. I have to dash. I'll give you a call later. Maybe we can arrange something for next week.
Hectic lifestyles permitting.
Fine.
Let's be getting back in a minute.
Yeah, I think I'll go down the job centre now.
I should think so and all. I'm sick of you dolly sponging off us taxpayers.
Hey, listen to you. You've only been working 5 minutes.
Hey, Trine. Oh, yeah. Just going to book myself in the salon for a trim. I'll look my best the big open night on Friday. Do you know that lad who was with our Jason before? It's an old mate of his in the building site. He seemed nice.
You're joking, aren't you? He's got a right attitude on him.
That's a bit rich coming from you, isn't it?
Yeah, well, if I've got an attitude, it's only because of people like him.
He was being all flashing about me pictures for the knitting pattern. Oh, Trine, let's see them. Oh. What do you reckon?
Trine, you look gorgeous.
You sure me nose doesn't look a bit weird?
Oh, get out of here. You look amazing.
Better start making a move.
It's a phone, Karen.
Got no option, have I?
Well, your secret's safe with me.
Thanks for listening, love.
And you. Hey, we should do this more often.
Right. And I'll pay next time. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Please don't take this personally. You know how much you mean to me. How much I love being with you. Fancy you like mad.
I can do without you patronising me, you know.
I'm not patronising you. I just don't think you've considered the real consequences.
Of course I have. I wouldn't be saying all this otherwise.
But we both knew it would have to end one day. We've even talked about it. That inevitably it would fizzle out and you'd go back to Margie and carry on as if none of this had ever happened.
Yeah, well, that was then. I thought things had changed. Margie's going away tonight. Some course to do with this Brussels job. I had my heart set on telling her before she left.
Greg, can we discuss this another time? Katrina will be back soon.
I couldn't care less if she walked in and ate everything.
Well, I could. Look, why don't you use the time that Margie's away to think about what you really want in life?
I know what I want. Haven't you listened to a word I've said?
Shouting will get us nowhere.
Look, I love you, Susanna. I'm prepared to give up everything for you. Absolutely everything. I don't care what it'll do to Margie. I don't care if the kids ever speak to me again. If that's what it takes so I can be with you for the rest of my life, then I'll do it.
And is that because you really want to be with me? Or just because you really want to be free of Margie?
Hiya. do, do you?
The washing machine jammed again.
Didn't even know it'd been jamming.
Right, I better get off then.
Thanks for helping me out.
Don't mention it. See you. See you.
Try. He didn't have any nappies at the garage. I ended up walking all the way to West Derby Village.
Fancy another? Just a quick half and I'll get back to work.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere until my dad gets back with the van. See you, Mike.
Yeah, see you later, Luke.
Good riddance.
See you, Paddy.
I don't know how you can just stand there and do nothing.
I'd have to carry out my own justice.
No, it's not that simple, is it?
Isn't it?
He's caused our Nikki enough upset. And she'd never forgive me if I went after.
He must have really knocked her self-esteem.
What do you mean?
Why is she going out with the likes of him? She's a good-looking girl. She could have whoever she wanted.
Right, you best get back then.
No rest for the wicked, eh? Yeah, you should just count yourself lucky you've got a job to go back to.
Fancy sitting down while we have these?
Sound? Stupid. You call him stupid? You're the one who walked into me.
Look, I'm not going to argue with you. Just go to the bar and replace it.
Are you serious? You should be apologising to me. I'm soaked.
That'll be the least of your problems if you don't get me another drink.
Oh, just leave it, will ya?
Don't waste your breath, Nick.
Who does he think he is? Hey! I'm finished with you.
Oh, haven't you? Just leave it. It's not worth it.
I don't see why you should get away with it.
Get away with what?
He owes me a drink.
Grow up, will you?
I don't take any crap off your lot. Do you understand me?
My lot?
I don't think you need me to spell it out.
Is he for real?
Jason, will you have a word with him, please?
Get your hands off me now.
Oh, what?
You just made a big mistake. Oh, have I? Yeah.
Come on! Get off me, you nuts!
Just pack it in, will ya?
What the hell's going on here? Might have known you'd be involved.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it looks that way enough.
He's telling the truth, Dad.
He's a racist and he got what he deserved.
Oh, you had a go at me and all before. Calling me Paddy.
When I want the opinion of a rapist, I'll ask for it.
Jason!
Hey, you, get in the van. And you better get out of my sight.
Oh, a nice mate you've got, Jace.
You better watch out.
Oh, had I? Yeah.
Just do one, will you? Hey, that's enough. I don't know, turn me back for 5 minutes and all hell breaks loose.
Don't be blaming us.
Fighting in the street like a gang of kids. You want to grow up, the lot of you? You okay?
Can you believe him?
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Look, I'll see you later.
I thought you handled yourself dead well, eh? He didn't know what it is, so...
He was asking for it.
No, he was. Didn't realise you were so hard.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to be with people like him walking the streets.
Come here. Oh, so it's Jerome's fault, is it? For being a different colour?
Oh, come on, answer, please. Black running the chippy. I mean, can you believe that? Even pushing the Chinese out of jobs.
I'm finishing with Susanna.
You take chances on the kitchen floors anywhere.
What is your problem, eh?
Can't you guess?
Next tonight, car auctions, bargains galore, or buyer beware. Pick your way through the bidding maze in Deals on Wheels.